7:30 on ABC 7.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. Hurricane Harvey just hours from landfall. Tonight, a Category 3 hurricane, winds reaching 125 miles per hour and gaining strength. At this speed, the strongest hurricane to hit the U.S. in more than a decade. Authorities now warning of a major disaster. Record flooding, up to 35 inches of rain. And tonight, multiple tornado warnings as we come on. Mass evacuations, fuel at gas stations running out, empty shelves. Our team across the storm zone, and Ginger Z is right here with the new track just in. Also tonight, President Trump facing his first natural disaster test. This evening, sending a message. Good luck to everybody. Be safe. Already saying he plans to travel to Texas next week. And the other breaking news this Friday night, the man with a knife outside Buckingham Palace. And the terror attack in Brussels. A man attacking two soldiers with a machete. A special edition of World News Tonight begins now.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night. And we begin here with Hurricane Harvey getting closer and gaining strength tonight, set to strike this evening. Authorities believe it will be the most powerful storm to hit the U.S. in more than a decade. Tonight, FEMA is now warning Texas is about to have a, quote, very significant disaster. This image right here just coming in tonight from the International Space Station, now a Category 3, winds 120 miles an hour and growing stronger. The images from Texas tonight, thousands heeding the warnings, leaving their homes, moving to safer ground. As supplies are now running short, some gas stations running out of gas, store shelves empty. The hurricane's outer bands already lashing the shore, tens of thousands already without power tonight, and millions bracing for damaging winds, record flooding, and at this hour, another threat to report, possible tornadoes. So let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z. We've been tracking this all afternoon with you, Ginger. And where's Harvey right now?
Harvey is so close to making landfall. This storm is on top of southeast Texas, David, with those 125-mile-per-hour max sustained winds quickly still moving northwest at 10. It's a Category 3 and will likely make landfall that way. You see the tornado watch that's in place. That northeast quadrant, Rockport, anywhere from Port Aransas to Aransas Pass, that's where we're going to see that dirty side, as we call it. Extreme wind warning of 115 miles per hour plus. Those tropical storm warnings stretching from Houston to San Antonio. And here's my overarching biggest concern, flash flooding even inland, David. Watch that track as it dies out to a 1, still very strong on Saturday afternoon. It makes a total loop and passes right back over where it tried to make landfall. Feeds off the unlimited moisture and heat of the ocean by Houston on Wednesday afternoon. Quickly wanted to show you why it's stuck. Those two high pressure systems, we're going to see up to 35 inches of rain because it sticks around for days.
Going to keep it right there in place. All right, Ginger Z leading us off tonight. Ginger, thank you. Authorities are warning of a major disaster in Texas. And as Ginger said, not just the winds, but possible record-setting floods. With no steering currents, Harvey isn't going anywhere. Once it hits, it will be there for days. ABC senior national correspondent Matt Gubbin live in Corpus Christi, Texas tonight. And Matt, what are you seeing already?
It's not just about seeing, it's about feeling this storm, David. Hard to stand up in this wind, and the rain is coming down, and what seems like rivers incredibly. There are still people on the roads here now. Harvey's really beginning to sink its teeth into this part of Texas, but this is just a jab. The full punch is still coming.
Harvey is smashing into the Gulf Coast tonight, packing ferocious wind, an ocean of water, and officials say deadly potential. It's the most powerful storm to hit the U.S. in over a decade, and from space, you can see the monster storm sprawling over the Gulf, already spawning tornado warnings.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Pushing a mountain of water before it, that storm surge plowing into Padre Island. Winds stripping bark from trees in Port O'Connor.
About 11:30 here, and the wind is really picking up. The rain coming down hard, pelting you. It feels like they're little needles pounding your eyes at this point. And the hurricane is still probably 100 miles out.
And this massive storm is still intensifying. Texas's governor activating 1,300 National Guard troops, opening enough shelters to house 41,000 evacuees.
We can obviously tell already at this stage, this is going to be a very major disaster.
Officials in Rockport warning staying could mean dying.
Those that are going to stay, It's unfortunate, but they should make some type of preparation to mark their arm with a Sharpie pen, put their Social Security number on it.
We drove there earlier this afternoon. This is Rockport, Texas. This is one of the towns that's going to get hit hardest, and you can see house after house completely boarded up. This place is a ghost town. FEMA warning this could be a very significant disaster for Texas, as President Trump was briefed in the Oval Office. With just hours before landfall, shelves all over the storm zone are bare. Evacuation routes choked, those trying to flee.
This is the line to get gas. Absolute insanity over this hurricane.
Those traffic jams at gas stations not letting up. Some pumps even running out of fuel. Hurricane hunters tracking wind speeds near the eye, topping 125 miles per hour. The storm now a major hurricane. 10 million people now under watches and warnings, but landfall is only the beginning. Some spots expected to get a 12-foot storm surge and nearly 3 feet of rain. Corey Davis and her family boarding up, fearful that the wall of water could devastate Port O'Connor.
I'm scared, so I'm going to do everything that I can to protect our little place down here and hope and pray for the best.
It's the kind of deluge that Danielle and William Weeks hoped to flee.
Does it make you nervous seeing what's going on outside your window?
Yeah, very nervous.
And what about your home?
We actually live in an RV, so we unfortunately had to leave it on the island. So we're pretty worried that we won't have a home to go back to.
They could only get as far as Corpus Christi because Danielle is due for a C-section here on Tuesday. It's all they could do to hide their anguish from their 2 little girls. Tens of thousands of Texas residents ordered to flee, but some, like Janice Moore, staying behind, believing her home is stronger than Harvey.
I feel like most residents do need to leave because they don't know what they're doing, but I feel like I do know what I'm doing.
Harvey is expected to sit over the Gulf Coast, pummeling it for days, with effects felt for hundreds of miles. After Texas's governor indicated people in Houston should evacuate, Houston's mayor told residents to stay put for now. In 2005, when nearly 2.5 million residents choked evacuation routes ahead of Hurricane Rita, more than 100 people died in what became a massive traffic jam.
All right, so let's get back to Matt Gutman live tonight. Obviously, we can see the winds, Matt, and the temperatures of the water there behind you in the Gulf really fueling Harvey tonight.
That's right, David. Now, at this time of year, the water's always warm in the Gulf of Mexico. You see it roiling behind me. This year, it's abnormally warm, 87 degrees, some of the warmest water on the planet, and that is turbocharging this storm, bringing all this wind and fueling this moisture. David?
87 degrees in the water. All right, Matt Gutman live. Matt, thank you. They believe the eye of this storm could pass right over Port Lavaca, Texas. There are mandatory evacuations there tonight. That area is also home to nearly half of all of America's oil refineries. Senior meteorologist Rob Marciano was live there tonight for us. Rob, you're bracing for a significant storm surge, and obviously you're seeing this already.
We're seeing the wind pick up and the water is piling up. This is a bay, David, but it's rolling in here like the ocean. This entire area of Texas, very vulnerable to storm surge.
Tonight, areas south of Houston scrambling to prep for the northern, more ferocious half of Hurricane Harvey.
We got the generator on the back porch. We got the house all boarded up. We're riding it out. You're ready? You betcha.
Farther west, closer to expected landfall, a surge of waves and water churning up Matagorda Bay. Already pounding Port Lavaca. Nearly everyone here evacuated. Fresh memories of what happened in 2008, Hurricane Ike causing close to $30 billion in damage while taking the lives of 21 Americans. The storm surge from Harvey is what's most concerning in this area. Low pressure lifting the Gulf, hurricane winds piling the water up and pushing it ashore. Harvey's wind may be the headline, but it's the storm surge that can be the bigger threat to life and property from a hurricane. And the impact here may be felt nationwide.
The oil industry is huge here. Refineries and petrochemical plants line this coast, many of which are in this storm's path.
Gulf refineries produce about 45% of the country's oil, and 1/3 of the country's refineries are directly in the hurricane's path, with hundreds of oil rigs drilling in the western Gulf.
And Rob back with us live tonight. Rob, so many of us who have covered hurricanes for years know that high tide and low tide can play a real role. With the current track as it is, what kind of tide are we looking at tonight?
Well, here high tide is at midnight, but it really varies up and down the coastline, so it's very localized, and it really only varies by a few feet, so not as big of a difference as maybe the East Coast. But the water, David, is going to go where it wants to go. 6 to 12-foot surge expected from Corpus Christi to right here, Port Lavaca. It's only slightly less north of that. Galveston could have a significant surge, so a huge area of the coastline here looking to get some destruction just from this water.
All right.
David?
Rob Marsano, stay safe there, Rob. Thank you. Tens of thousands of Texans are on the move tonight in search of safer ground. And this evening, some of the most vulnerable patients, infants, newborn babies, have been flown out of the storm zone. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is in San Antonio tonight.
Tonight, the rush to get the smallest and most vulnerable out of Harvey's reach. 10 critically ill newborns, each of them in an incubator and surrounded by a team of doctors and nurses airlifted out of Corpus Christi.
The problem keeping them there is that the ventilators that they're on, the life-saving ventilators, would not be able to be maintained without electricity.
Medical flight crews working around the clock, but each of those infants now out of the storm zone. Among them, 1-week-old Rebecca, safely in Austin tonight.
I was kind of worried about her breathing, and I'm glad she's peaceful right now and doing all right.
Across Texas, it is all hands on deck right now. 1,000 guardsmen deployed. FEMA expecting large-scale damage, positioning supplies, generators, food, and water. Areas along the coast under a mandatory evacuation.
Packed food, whatever we could, because if anything, we're going to see about at least like a week.
Tonight, shelters open, making room for thousands as Harvey comes ashore.
And Eva Pilgrim is with us live as well tonight. She's in San Antonio at an evacuation center. And Eva, even though San Antonio is 150 miles or so inland, it's still going to get hit hard.
That's right, David. San Antonio is under a flash flood watch, waiting to see where this storm goes. But officials here say they are ready. David.
Eva Pilgrim with us tonight as well. Thank you, Eva. There is a huge ripple effect to this tonight when it comes to travel. Flights canceled. The airlines offering waivers. Passengers on cruise ships kept from coming back to port. ABC's Victor Akendo is at the airport in Houston tonight.
Tonight, the warning for Corpus Christi, clear.
In the strongest possible terms, encourage the residents in the low-lying areas, as they say, get out of Dodge.
Flights out of there canceled. About 130 flights canceled in the region in all. Already, about 160 reported delays in and out. The mad rush to get out, with time running out.
I do not have a backup plan. Yeah, if I get stuck, I'm stuck.
In this situation, stranded, away from home, no electricity, flooding. We're not from here, so good luck to you guys.
Major airlines tonight saying they'll waive change fees, allowing passengers to rebook travel in Harvey's path at no cost. From the air to the sea, the port of Galveston, a popular docking point for cruise ships, now closed. Tonight, 4 cruise ships with an estimated 20,000 passengers diverted. Carnival saying 3 of theirs will remain a safe distance from the storm and will return the ships to Galveston as soon as feasible.
And Victor Akendo live from George Bush International Airport in Houston tonight. Victor, those cruise ships waiting it out at sea, airlines waiving change fees as you reported. And where you are in Houston tonight, we heard officials earlier pleading with residents to stay put.
That's right, David. Houston's mayor with a warning tonight saying, quote, there is no need for residents to evacuate at this point. Again, citing Hurricane Rita in 2005 and those 100 lives lost. David?
Victor Akendo with us tonight as well. Thank you, Victor. We turn next here to the White House. This hurricane, the first test of President Trump's response to a natural disaster. The president sending a message, good luck, everybody, stay safe. We saw this picture of the president being briefed on the preparations for the storm. And ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl joins us from the White House tonight. And John, this White House knows full well the stakes are high for any president and their handling of a natural disaster.
And David, the president has already left for Camp David for the weekend, but White House officials say he will continue to be briefed throughout the weekend by his FEMA director and his national security team. On Thursday, he spoke to the governors of Texas and Louisiana, and the White House says the president plans to travel to Texas early next week.
And John, as all of this is playing out tonight, there is word also coming in that the White House has now sent the Pentagon guidance on how to carry out the ban on transgender service members that the president had first announced on Twitter about a month ago.
This guidance comes in the